Hi, hello, this is Patrice here again. Hi, how are you? I just not moving the camera for today. I just wanted to do a session on warming up exercises for the fingers, for the single string picking when you're going to be able to play solos. Um, Well, of course, you have to know the scales, the basic scales. This is the minor pentatonic 1 in A minor. That goes like this. Okay, you have the blue one, the blue scale. Okay. I'm not here to talk about the scales, but I was just saying that you need the scales obviously to play a solo, but you need also, and that's more really important on the start. You need to have your fingers trained, and they are naturally a bit clumsy, stiff, and they need some muscles. It's just like going to the gym, but with your fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a few, well, those exercises won't be really interesting, it will be a little bit boring, but I promise you, you need to do that in order to keep your fingers independent. In fact, we're going to play chromatic lines. For those who don't know what chromatic means, it's just you play one fret after the other like this. So we're gonna do that on the top string here. This way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's assume that we start on the A here on the 5th fret, but you could play it here also on the F just to stretch your fingers a little bit more. But let's say you're starting on the 5th fret, and the first exercise would be a linear 1, 2, 3, 4 made in all the strings. So you go up and down the neck. So you go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you have to make sure here on your rhythm hand that you're doing ups and downs like this. If you're not familiar with ups and downs and you're playing only downs or up, whatever, just do that pre-exercise here on. Make sure you're doing regular downs and ups with your pick. This is really important. And then you can apply that to that pattern here. So make sure that you're doing it slow enough. If you have a clumsy pinky, that's going to be hard to do it there. What's going to happen is, maybe the string is going to buzz a little bit. So make sure that you're using the top of your fingertip on each and every fret here. That's going to be a bit stretchy on the start, but it's a great exercise. You have to have also regular notes. It has to be equal in time, so if it's not ringing well, you can start even slower. That will all depend on your level, really. If you played a little bit of solo, you're gonna be okay, and you can go even faster. But important thing is that it has to be regular and all the notes have to ring properly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and with my picking hand it's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so make sure you have all this going, and then you can just play over a metronome. That would be nice also to use the metronome and see if you're tight and if all the notes are falling in right and smoothly into the beat. Now that you've done and you're comfortable with 1, 2, 3, 4, why not try, let's say, 4, 3, 2, 1, so in fact you're going in reverse. Okay. One thing that I forgot to mention here, you have to have your fingers as close as possible to the neck when you're playing. Don't play like see my fingers, they're going really far here. You have to keep your fingers as close as possible. 1 centimeter would be alright. Okay, so you do the same in reverse, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna experience yourself that going in reverse is not so easy as going. You can't go as fast as if you were going 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's good to do both. I promise you, if you do that a little bit every day, as regularly as possible, you don't have to spend ages on those warm-ups, but just a little bit every day, after a couple of weeks you'll see the difference. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could also do 1, 3, 2, 4. Or 1, 4, 2, 3. Okay, and I recommend to do that quite often. It's good for the fingers. You have another similar exercise here. We call this the spider. You take the first 4 strings here, and you're basically going down like stairs, just like that. Let's say we're starting on the 5th fret, 4th string here, and then you're going down this way. Okay. With your right hand, you're alternating your downs and ups still. Okay, and then you can do the same in reverse. Okay, and then you're taking the 6th fret, and then you do the same. And then on the 7th fret going down, and then 8th fret going up again. You're placing your first finger each and every time. Etc, etc. You can go up and down the neck like this. There's another last thing that I would like you to work on, you might have realized that the pinky here is really weak compared to the others. What you could do is work separately on this one, the pinky. Actually, the third finger and the pinky there. In fact, what you do is, let's say you take the 7th fret here of the bottom string, you put your third finger, and you play just like this. You play those two notes. That would be a first warm-up for the pinky. And what you could do also is okay, and then you can develop that by going and you're moving up the string, so sorry. It's a very good exercise for the pinky. You will see after a while you will have your third and fourth finger sore a little bit on this part of the hand. It's completely normal. You just have to keep going until you don't feel that pain here. And another thing, you might have noticed that these two, they're kind of moving as well. When you're playing with this third and fourth finger like this. You see my first and second finger, they're kind of moving as well. They're saying, okay, should I stay? Should I go? It's just to to show you that, you know, our fingers are naturally dependent on each other. So when we want to play the guitar and play solo, we have to have those fingers prepared, and we have to work on this independence. But doing those exercises, not probably every day, but sometimes, especially when you're starting soloing, it's really useful. But best of luck with that. I see you again. Bye bye bye.